Mr. Chairman. Further response to public comments, a number of people mentioned or alluded to the film permit or ordinance that we're going to consider. I'm not going to get into all the details, but there are just 2 points I want to bring up before people leave and for council to keep well in mind. Earlier this evening in our study session, we talked about our general plan. Now, I raised a few questions, but there's a few things I didn't say that were really very good. Now, there's 2 policies that are very clearly spelled out. I'm just going to read them briefly. I think everyone needs to keep in mind when we consider that film ordinance. And before I read them, I just want to say I've been informed by some people very knowledgeable about our film industry, and someone can correct me if I misstate, that about 25% of employment in this city is somehow related to the entertainment business. So there are a lot of people in the entertainment business who might be affected by any changes in a film ordinance. On the page 2.-8 of the general plan land use element, 5.7 reads as follows: home occupations are allowed in, this is the vision for our city for the next 25 years or so. Home occupations are allowed in residential neighborhoods to promote telecommuting and other means of working from home, so long as such activities have no impacts on parking, traffic, or noise, and do not otherwise affect the quality of life in the neighborhood. And then on page 3/8, under, again, visions, under policies, number 2, I take that back, number 4. Home offices and other low-impact home businesses are allowed so long as they do not change the character of the home in which the business is located and remain incidental to the primary residential use of the property. Now, we will discuss this further when the item comes up on the agenda, but this is a policy. It's referred to in our staff report tonight as the cornerstone of our city policy direction for the next 25 years. I think those words should be considered very heavily when we consider this particular item. Thank you.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure what you wanted us to be thinking about as we went there, but are you saying that you're concerned about the impacts, or you think we should open it up more?
I think that we're setting a vision that we should consider the ability for people to work in their homes, and ordinances should be such that they're not impacting adversely our communities. If people are filming in their homes or filming on their private property without impacts on their neighbors or the public rights of way or something, that would indicate that they are something that's included in our future vision that we're considering. And I would agree at this point. Thank you.
Thank you. And I think one of the provisions of our home occupation ordinance is really related to the number of trips to your house. So if someone is filming at home, if they're filming themselves, then they're probably not having an impact. But if they're having people who would be the subjects of what they're filming, then there would be an impact. So I guess you have to look at that and weigh it.